All right, next problem, number 15. This is the one that I thought was the trickiest looking problem. If you broke it down a little bit, it wasn't as hard as it looked. Now, first thing we're going to do is pick up my phone. All right. So, number 15. 17, 15? 15. I'm not going to draw the sheet because it's going to look awful. I can barely put it on my notebook right now, draw it well on my notebook, let alone this awkward standing thing I'd have to do. So I'm just going to draw the two triangles up for question. So it wants us to figure out side AB and BC. The first thing I'm going to notice is that I do have one right triangle with two sides figured out already. If I look at this shape, I can look at the base of this triangle right here, this box right there, the base of it, that we can say is the length, where it says length underneath, that's going to be 20 feet, because it tells us that in the problem. Then I'm going to go over to the height, the width. The width of the shape going back like this, it told us the width is 48. Don't always trust what it looks like, because it looks like this side should be shorter. However, the problem tells us it's not, and it's important that you pay attention to what the labels are saying, not what it looks like. So that will give me that cross path from B to C, because this is a right angle, believe it or not. Again, it doesn't look like it, but we know it because it's a box. So that corner would make a right angle. Don't always trust what it looks like. I've told you guys this so many times. So that's our first setup. So we can figure out this is the hypotenuse. It's the long side because these make the right angle. It supports this. These are the legs. So we will get 20 squared plus 48 squared equals, and this is going to be C squared. 20 squared is easy. It's 400 plus 48 squared is also easy. It is, hold on, 2304. I did know that, by the way. I didn't have to look down. Equals C squared. We combine them. You get 2704 equals C squared, and I'm just gonna take a guess here because this is 48. This one obviously has to be 48, so I'm gonna see if I can figure this out in my head before using a calculator. 2704, that ends in a 4, which means it needs to either end with an 8 or a 2. The C squared is gonna be, after I square root these two. And I'm going to say the answer is 58. Let's see if I'm correct. Hold on. 2704. And where's that square root button? Come on, iPhone. I know where it is on a Galaxy, but this iPhone nonsense. Square root. 52, I was wrong. So 52 equals C. So that gives me C. This gives me 52. Now I know that. So because I know that, and I know that the height of it right here, which connects C to A, is 10 feet. That's going to give me AB. Because I know BC is 52, AC is 10. Now you should be following along, writing this down on your separate triangles. I could write this down over here as 10, because that's the height. 52, that's the cross path. And that hypotenuse connected the one corner to the other corner is going to be our C again. So now it's going to be 10 squared plus 52 squared equals C squared. So we get 100 plus, don't make fun of me, I need a calculator sometimes too. You all know you're using it on your computers or whatever phone you have or whatever thing you have that you can use a calculator with. Times 52 is 2704. Wow, that was awful. It's right there. How did I not just do 50? Whatever. Don't be like Mr. Van Laar. Use your resources. I already had the math done. I was a dingus. 100 plus 2704, that's going to be 2804 equals C squared. I bet you this one ends up being 58. I'm confident now. It says round to the nearest tenth if necessary. And this is actually going to be, I was really confused for a little bit there. It's really going to be after we square root it, it's going to be 52.95. 52.95. And it says round to the nearest tenth. Now, I feel like a lot of you probably plugged in 53 and were confused if it said it was wrong. Because it says round to the nearest tenth. This 5 bumps this 9 up, which bumps this up to give me 53, because I rounded up from the 9 to the 2. But I need to add that 0.0, because that's the nearest tenth. So this is side AB, and this is side BC. Leave your questions below. I will get them as soon as I can.